All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we are taking an incredibly dense 4-hour masterclass on Claude Code, and we're transforming it directly into your personal blueprint for massive productivity. If you've ever found yourself thinking, man, there just aren't enough hours in the day, well, you are in exactly the right place. Look, we really need to stop treating AI as just a fancy chatbot. When you actually start using it as an autonomous second brain, the return on investment is just staggering. We're talking about delivering up to $15,000 a month in productivity benefits. That is a massive fundamental paradigm shift in how we approach our daily workloads. So here is our roadmap for today. We'll start off by meeting your second brain, setting up the workspace, and uncovering the core building loop. Then we'll get into steering the AI ship, we'll unlock the hidden agent network, and finally, we'll wrap up by automating your everyday knowledge work. Let's just jump right in. Section 1, meet your second brain. We're going to look at the incredible power of local AI orchestration. Moving right along to Section 2, setting up the workspace. This is all about making the complex stuff totally accessible. You know those scary, raw text terminals from hacker movies? Yeah, you completely forget about those. You don't need to memorize complex command line syntax anymore. Today's graphical user interfaces, programs like Visual Studio Code or Anti-Gravity, they make interacting with your AI visually appealing and, honestly, just highly intuitive. So, simply put, an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment, is basically your central command station. It bundles a file organizer to browse your computer, a text editor, kind of like Notepad, and an AI chat widget all into one sleek application. Think of it as the absolute perfect cockpit for your new AI copilot.
All right, Section 3, the core building loop. Let's break down how AI actually succeeds at building.
Okay, here's the absolute secret sauce. AI isn't about hitting 100% perfection on the very first try, not at all. It's about going from 80% to 100% in 5 minutes through this relentless, rapid-fire loop. You give it a task, it attempts the task, and then it verifies its own results. Where a human might take 5 exhausting hours to get something perfect, Claude pulls it off through incredibly fast iteration. Right now, pro builders are relying on 3 main inputs. They use voice dumps to totally outpace typing, they copy and paste code prompts for immediate components, and this is the real game changer, they use the iterative screenshot loop. You literally just feed Claude an image of your inspiration, and it runs its verify cycle over and over again until it visually matches the design perfectly. Section 4, steering the AI ship. The vital importance of the Claude.md file. Think about it like this. Imagine you're steering a massive ship across an ocean of 10,000 kilometers. If your initial angle leaving the port is off by just a tiny fraction of a degree, you are going to completely miss your destination. That vast distance just massively amplifies any tiny early error. Well, that Claude.md file, that is your steering wheel. It injects high-density, targeted context right into the AI before it even reads your very first prompt. This keeps its trajectory perfectly aligned. It lives directly in your project folder and acts as the literal brain for that specific workspace, telling Claude exactly how you want it to behave right out of the gate. Now, to save yourself massive token costs and keep the AI from going totally off the rails, your MD file needs strict rules. You've got to put vital guardrails at the very top because AI naturally pays the most attention to the beginning of a document. Use super clear bullet points, and whatever you do, do not dump thousands of tokens of unneeded API documentation in there. Oh, and definitely avoid useless, vague instructions like be smart. Let's move to Section 5, the hidden agent network. We're taking a peek inside the .cloud directory. There's a specific hierarchy that elite builders use to configure their environments, basically layering overarching global rules over highly specific local project boundaries to manage massive amounts of context efficiently. You can set global rules in your home directory that apply to literally every project you touch, while keeping your highly specialized skills strictly local, tucked away inside the hidden .cloud folder of your immediate workspace. And inside that hidden folder, you can actually deploy specialized subagents that tackle complex, time-consuming tasks without polluting your main, super expensive context window. So instead of forcing your main AI to read 10,000 lines of research, you just send a research agent out to do it, and it only reports back the 2-paragraph summary. It's just brilliant delegation. Finally, Section 6, automating everyday knowledge work. We are deploying custom skills for autopilot. So think of skills as these high-level custom files that command your AI to interact with the broader internet on your behalf.
You are essentially writing standard operating procedures, but actually, scratch that. Instead of handing them to a human assistant, you are handing them directly to an AI proxy that executes them flawlessly right there on your local machine.
In the real world, this completely automates your tedious everyday chores. I mean, imagine commanding your AI to just jump right into Google Chrome, compare a bunch of camera equipment on Amazon, and buy the best option. Or have it scrape client leads on autopilot, organizing them into a neat list while you step away and grab a coffee. It is literally that powerful.
Now that we've really unpacked the immense power of having this second brain, I want to leave you with this final thought to spark your own journey into automation. Take a good, hard look at your daily workload. Identify those annoying repetitive loops and ask yourself, what everyday bottleneck are you going to automate first? Thank you so much for tuning into this explainer. Now get out there, set up your workspace, and start building.